beautiful soul. My name is Mara, and I welcome you to this pick a card reading. Today, we are looking at what the universe is offering to you. So, what paths are being opened, what things are coming to you, what is seeking you, and so on and so forth. So, I've got 3 different world cards for you to choose from 3 different tarot decks, and I also have 3 different crystals, and I'm going to hold these up to the camera. And while I do that, I will be playing a sound for those that would like to choose their reading clairaudiently. As always, if you're interested in purchasing one of these tarot decks or learning a little bit more about it, then you can find links to all 3 decks in the description box below. So starting off with reading number 1. Reading number 2. And reading number 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video or you can go down to the description box and hit the reading selection timestamp. I'm going to begin with reading number 1, but all 3 will be timestamped in the description as well, so you can find yours there, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into all of the opportunities that the universe is presenting you with. I'm not going to put a timeline on this because I do feel like this is about staying open to the things that are coming to you. So let's just see what comes through. So for group number 1, Spirit, what opportunities, what paths are being opened from the universe to group number 1? Let's start here. Wow. We have the Chariot and the Star and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. I'm glad I didn't put a timeline on this because I do feel like with the High Priestess, this is about you feeling things out. This is about you seeing the bigger picture in your life and allowing the successes that you really desire to come to you. I do feel like the overall theme of these opportunities, or the path that is being cleared for you, is about restoring hope, restoring your faith, and really getting you to trust your own intuition, to trust your ability to navigate your life and to really show up in a meaningful way. I do feel like with the Chariot, there is a lot of success heading your way. There's a lot of really meaningful connections that you can make throughout this time on your way to the successes and the achievements that you're wanting. And it's important for you to lean into this co-creative experience because what is coming to you, I feel like, is going to bring you into a space that you may feel not uncomfortable with, but I feel like there's some kind of resistance to it in the past. Like you've wanted to stay very much inside of your bubble. And moving forward for you, the path that's clearing, the opportunities that are coming, they are very much involved with other people. It involves being perceived. It involves, having your desires out there in a pretty vulnerable way. And with all of that energy comes this enhanced ability to and willingness to feel your achievements. So I really feel like these achievements go from being this expectation in your life, something that you really just feel like you need to check off on your to-do list, into a really beautiful experience for you to feel proud, for you to feel honored and respected towards yourself. Okay, Three of Wands and the Moon with the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is about going after your desires. And maybe you do have to wait a little bit. Maybe this is about you trusting the universe and trusting its ability to really present you with the right opportunities at the right time to get where you're wanting to go. I feel like overall you have a sense of the feeling that you want in the future, but maybe not all the steps are planned out yet. And so I do feel like this is about you maybe not, planning everything to a T, but getting a little bit more clear on where it is you're heading and what steps you can take in regards to those goals. I also feel like with the moon coming out that this is important for you to stay flexible and just listen to your instincts. With the high priestess that was there earlier, I feel like that in combination with this is just a really strong message for you to trust what you're seeing, for you to trust what you're hearing inside, for you to trust your own internal vision for things so that you don't lead yourself astray. And with that, I do feel, since I felt that energy of feeling a little bit scared to be perceived, that there is this need for you to really clear that fear out and not, tackle it all together and just like dismiss it entirely, but to really feel that, understand all of the moving pieces that come along with that fear. Where did it birth from? What experiences have taught you that that is correct? And just lean into those things and do the shadow work that's necessary to heal in order to be able to really trust yourself and trust that you are safe being perceived, because you do have a lot to offer and you do have a lot of really abundant energy that the universe wants to match. But if you are holding yourself back or shrinking yourself in some way because of your fear to be perceived for one reason or another, then it can be really hard for the universe to present the necessary opportunities that would get you to really channel the energy that you so deserve to channel. Yeah. We have the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is definitely about you you need to take action basically towards these desires. These things are, yes, the universe is going to clear a path, but you have to be the one to walk towards it. It's not something that's going to happen for you. And so, in order to get where you're wanting to go, I do feel like there is this necessary energy of channeling both sides of yourself, the emotional aspect, as well as the really physical, determined, passionate aspect, and letting yourself find that balance between the two so that you can really navigate things on a clear headed level, so that you can really move through obstacles with ease, and maybe not ease every time, but enough ease to really know that you can do this, that you are able. With the 10 of Wands, it may be time to kind of reevaluate your steps. And again, there's that energy of wanting to clean things up and really get clear about what steps you need to take in order to get these opportunities. But I do feel like overall, there's this message that comes with the Ten of Wands of overdoing, of really clouding your vision. It's like it's hard for you to see the bigger picture because you've put so much in your path. So don't overwhelm yourself with, where do I want to be 10 years down the line? And what are all the steps that I need to take? You don't need to think that far ahead. You can if you want to, but make sure that you are really limiting the amount of steps that you need to take so that you don't get overwhelmed, so that you don't end up falling into this trap of overwhelmment and of fear. With the 10 of cups coming out in combination with this, I do feel like this is about you getting the things that you want. The opportunities that are coming to you are about you feeling connected to you, feeling connected to your life, and really experiencing the blessings that come with the 10 of cups. I feel like this is about you recognizing and honoring your own energy and embracing all of the successes that come with it. There is a lot of successful energy here. And so I do feel like this is the universe saying, you are capable, you are so worthy of these things. And if you allow yourself to reach inward to find that healing energy that allows you to believe that, then you will see a lot of success. So overall, I do feel like the path that's being opened for you is about you recognizing your worth, recognizing your fears, and allowing them to be transcended into a more open and vulnerable space so that you can trust your intuition a little bit more, follow your instincts, and make a clear plan. Because if you're bogged up with fears, then it can be difficult to take necessary steps, let alone recognize what they would even be. So know that once you do that healing work, the universe will definitely instill this feeling of confidence in you and this feeling of being sure about how you want to move forward. It's like you're getting a fire lit underneath you, and you can really use that energy to charge forward into the next stage of your life. So I really like this energy for you. I do feel like it is a little bit about, or it's a lot about overcoming fears, but it's more about getting the things that you want, like allowing those things to come to you finally, because you are so worthy of them. You're more worthy than you may realize. What a good energy. I feel it feels a little bit hard to digest, but I feel like once you get there, then it will be easy and it'll feel good. So yeah. All right. If you liked this reading, if you found it insightful and helpful, and you like the way that I read tarot, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I do post a weekly pick a card reading, and if you are interested in learning how to read tarot, on April 13th, I will be posting my first class in my tarot course. Very excited for that. So stay tuned if you are interested. And I will see you at the next reading. Thank you for being here. Blessed be. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and dive into what the universe is sending you and what pathway is opening for you. So for group number 2, Spirit, what pathways are opening for them? Okay. So we have the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Fool. Definitely feels like a new direction. The Page of Cups is also on the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like there's this new energy. Like you need to stay very open in terms of maybe starting from a blank page or starting from scratch, or at least starting in the beginner stage of something. There needs to be this decision, and it needs to come from a very pure space on your part. I don't feel like the universe is just going to hand this to you. It kind of feels like you're being asked to trust in your ability to navigate this path forward, and to just trust yourself to really find what you need and find what you're looking for in this path, even though you don't see all of the answers, you don't see the bigger picture yet. You do need to trust your intuition a little bit more, because I do feel like this this decision that you're being faced with, it's going to be something that really asks you to choose either something that's going to benefit you on a more emotionally and passionate area, or it's going to be something that benefits you on a more societally acceptable and more, you know, like it's more put into a box. Like there's clearer direction with one of these options. And I do feel like the universe is asking you to, no wrong answer here. You can choose what is right for you, but this is feeling like you would be choosing something that does require a little bit more faith, a little bit more navigation. And so I do feel like this is about you choosing the thing that maybe people in your life don't agree with, or that you're afraid of people not agreeing with, but will actually serve you more on an emotional level, and something that you can, to be a little bit morbid, end your life feeling really satisfied having done and experienced. Okay. So we have the Nine of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant here. This is definitely about you learning. And I feel like there's this energy of you really needing to stop comparing to what was, or having this vision of like, maybe you've tried to take a leap of faith before and it just hasn't worked out. And so you're scared that you're just going to end up in that same hurt position, or that same vulnerable position. And that's just not the case. And I feel like the more that you lean into that fear, the more that you stay in this indecisive space where you're not able to trust your intuition, you're not able to trust your ability to navigate the path forward. Again, there is another confirmation that this does need to be an intuitive path, that this is something that you have to really listen to your heart with. It's not just going to come to you and make sense right away. It will be a learning experience. There are a lot of things that you don't know yet, that the universe isn't ready to present to you, because you may judge it. You may judge it in comparison to past experiences. But once you get heading in this direction, once you choose to move in the direction of your heart's desire, then the universe can say, okay, you're in a different wavelength, you're in a different vibration, whatever you want to call it, and we can start to send you the opportunities that will make sense for that vibration. Not to get too woo-woo on you guys. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. The Magician on the bottom of the deck. This is absolutely 100% something that is your choice. It feels like right now, as of right now, there is this fear that really makes you go against the grain of the flow of your life. And now I don't feel necessarily that it's wrong for you to choose the more societally acceptable thing, or the thing that you feel more is in your comfort zone. It doesn't feel wrong, but it does feel like it's going against what you truly want. And that is an important thing. That's not something that can just, go away. That will stay with you and it will carry forward into the energies of the things that you're investing in. So while it's not wrong to choose the more comfortable thing, it wouldn't provide you with as much satisfaction, with as much dignity, with as much self-respect as choosing the more scary thing. This is definitely a path that, yes, is open to you. I feel like this is about, the topic of this whole reading is about what is the universe opening for you, but what are you willing to do to go towards that opening is what I'm feeling like you need to ask yourself, because I feel that it's not going to happen for you unless you choose it, unless you make the conscious decision to take that leap and move towards the things that you want. Mm, that's a pretty brave thing to do. And it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of vulnerability to get to that space in your life where you do feel comfortable making that change. Yeah, but if you do, you'll be moving from this really hard space, this space of falling on hard times, struggling. Maybe your health hasn't been well, or your finances just aren't well, moving from that into this place of abundance, into this space of getting the things that you want tenfold. Like you receive the things that make sense for you. And it floods into the people around you in their lives. It's like once you start being authentic to you and choosing your own path, the people around you really benefit from that because you're getting the things that you want and you're able to share from this really abundant mindset. If you choose the more limited path, it feels like, you would only have enough for you. You would only have enough for you and what you've got going on, and it would be very limited. It would be very limited. So the path that's really opening up for you is about self-trust. It's about trusting yourself, but also the universe's ability to provide for you along the way. This is about learning new skills. It's about learning a new lifestyle choice. It's about leaning into your emotions and really going towards the grain of the flow of your life. And so, yes, this is a big leap of faith. Yes, it is something that takes a lot of courage, but it will be so worth it. With the 10 of Pentacles coming out, I really feel like this is just a confirmation from the universe that you are worthy of abundance. And this card wouldn't be coming out for you unless you were in line with that. So just do your best to continue to shift in that direction and you will receive it. So, yeah, I love this energy for you. If you found this reading helpful and insightful and you like the way that I read tarot, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a weekly pick a card reading over here. And if you're interested in learning how to read tarot, then stay tuned for April 13th. I will be posting the first class in my tarot course. We are going to dive deep into the history of tarot for that class. I'm very excited. So, yeah, if you're interested and that's something that sounds fun to you, then mark your calendar for April 13th. So, yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I wish you all the best in your ability to navigate this change and really open yourself up to these opportunities that the universe is blessing you with. Blessed be. I'll see you at the next reading. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and dive into the opportunities coming your way through the universe opening new pathways to you. And I'm not putting a timeline on this because I do feel like this is about you staying open to these opportunities. So let's dive in. For group number 3, Spirit, what paths are being opened for them? Okay. A realignment. This is about getting into a better understanding of what you want. I do feel like there's been some kind of disappointment, some kind of misdirection, and you didn't receive the things that you want because you weren't, I don't want to say able, I feel like this is more about your willingness. It almost feels like you weren't willing to do the things that were necessary to attain your desires. And so I feel like this is about a blank slate. This is about the universe opening a new pathway so that you can move from this really difficult space into a much more comfortable area in your life, into a space where you do feel like you have more control over the things that are coming to you. And I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles being here, that this is going to be a small opportunity, that it's a little thing that if you pour into, if you really invest in, then it will grow and grow and grow into what you really want. There is a lot of reversed energy here, and I feel like this is definitely about you having to make a mental shift into the things that you want. With the Four of Cups here being reversed, it definitely feels like you may be missing the point. You may be missing the push that the universe is sending to you to move on from this desire to find something a little bit better for you. It's like the universe can open the path all they want and send you the things that you want all they want, but if you're looking in the opposite direction and you're completely ignoring that opportunity, then it's really just about you making the mental shift, the perception shift, to really get to a space where you do feel like you can recognize what the universe is sending to you. With the Emperor being out, I feel like this is about you grabbing a hold of more power in your life and feeling more connected to the things that you really want. Yeah. So the Four of Swords here, I wanted to confirm because I feel like it's about you taking a moment to just disengage, to just release your control. There's this energy of being really, really strict about the things that are coming to you and really holding on tight to a very specific image, a very specific idea of what you are receiving, how you want to receive it, all the little things that are coming with that uh, receiving mode. And so this is about you getting out of that energy into a more relaxed and fluid state so that the universe can send you what you want and the universe can bless you with the things that you are worthy of. But first, you really do need to do that inner work and just relax a little bit and just allow yourself to disengage so that it's not that it's not important to you anymore. It's that it's no longer feeling like something that you have to micromanage to get into your life. Co-creating with the universe from that space and that energy can really limit your ability to receive, first of all, a pleasant experience to your desire, but also just to experience your desire altogether. So definitely allow yourself that time and energy to address why you feel like you need to hold on so tightly. What experiences in your life have confirmed that for you, that feeling of like needing to control the situation, and how can you readdress it or rather rewrite that belief in yourself? Yeah. Temperance and the King of Pentacles. We've got the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So this is about you no longer self-sabotaging, doing the inner work, the inner healing to really get to the space that makes sense for you. And I feel like this opportunity, the path that's really opening for you, is about financial freedom. It is about feeling more in charge, feeling more powerful. I feel like financial freedom is like a subcategory of the ultimate picture that you're being presented toward to. Um, or presented with, but being brought to. But it's definitely an important one because it will give you the space to achieve the things that you want. But there is this energy of kind of like sabotaging yourself where you get into this cycle of like feeling really good and you're doing the right things, and then but it's like this rushed energy where you get to where you want, and then it's like you haven't built that success off of stability, and so things kind of crash down, and then you pick yourself up and you go, 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 and then it's not built off of stability. So this is about slowing down. You definitely do need to take some time to rest in order to get to where you're wanting to be. With temperance here, this is all about you healing. It's about you purifying your experience with yourself, with your universe, with your spirit guides, and choosing a new path so that you can move towards the warmth, that inviting sun energy that comes with transmuting your negativity into a lighter space. Yeah, this just feels like an opportunity to shift into a more powerful lifestyle, a powerful state of being, and a powerful mindset. I want to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. As I say, the sun, because it does talk a lot about the sun, but it's not something that I normally gravitate towards when I look at temperance, but it was really standing out to me, that sun energy. And so I feel like this is a confirmation that you are heading in the right direction. You do need to take some time to rest so that you can feel this warmth, because this is on the other side of you surrendering to the things that are no longer working for you. And so that you can recognize the things that are, and the opportunities that really come with what is being presented to you. The high priestess being on the bottom of the deck feels like this really soft energy to create a sacred space in your life and to create a better relationship with you so that you can step into this powerful energy. Because if you don't feel connected to yourself and connected to your life and the inner workings of things, then it can really be hard to tap into or feel like that confidence and that power is coming from a very stable space. So again, this is about going slow. It's about not rushing the process. You don't want to put a seed in the ground and then immediately expect it to be a tree. You want to take your time and make sure that you're nurturing it correctly along the way, nurturing yourself correctly along the way. So overall, the path that's being opened for you is all about a new opportunity. It's probably going to have a lot to do with your finances, but I feel like overall it's about you stepping into more power in your life. So, however that looks, on an emotional level, a mental level, a relationship level, on a financial level, it could look like a lot of different things for a lot of different people. Since this is a general reading, I'm going to keep it open. But I do feel like there is this sense of you upgrading. Not that you're doing anything bad or that you're in a downgraded space right now, but that there is this feeling of upliftment, like you're moving on to the next stage, and it's a natural progression, but it comes as a result of you resting. And that may sound counterintuitive at first, but choosing to stop engaging and then allowing yourself to, just have that blank space where nothing is really being done will be where you gather the ideas and the mindset that's necessary to take on this new adventure. So yeah, I really like this energy for you. I feel like this is beautiful. It's a nice path. It's clear, and it's set up very step by step, which I always like. As a Virgo, I like my steps to be in order. So yeah, I really like this, and I hope that you have fun navigating your life in a meaningful way, and that you are recognizing that you are worthy of this power and that it is absolutely something that is attainable to you. It is something that you can have in your life if you choose to rest first. So, yeah, if you like this reading, if you found it to be helpful and insightful, and you like the way that I do read tarot, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I do post a weekly pick a card reading over here. And if you're interested in learning how to read tarot from me, then stay tuned for April 13th. I will be posting the first class in my tarot course. So, yeah, if that's something that you're interested in and want to get involved in, then come and visit my channel on April 13th. I will be posting my first class. So, yeah, I love you all. I wish you all the best. Blessed be. I'll see you at the next reading.